Hello Leo, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk all things spirituality. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that's on your mind currently. My readings are for sun, moon, and rising signs. So let's get to it. Someone could be born on the 10th. I'm getting. To it. The person that's on Leo's mind, what's happening right now, what is the energy. Temperance reverse. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. That tells me there's a lot of uneasy energy due to a connection that could have been very, very serious that did not work out here. You're feeling very, very uneasy about this. Yeah, this was something that you manifested into your reality. However, now that same manifestation is making you feel weak, anxious, right? It is something that you manifested, but something has gone wrong here. It doesn't seem like communication is the best between you two. What happened? What's going on? Okay, this is the second time I just saw this, kind of confirming to me that communication may not be the best. That was in the reverse last time. You could be born on the 6th or be a life path 6. 6 is typically the number of home and family in numerology. You could also be a life path 7 or born on a 7 day. 7 is a very spiritual number. But what I'm getting from this is something that caused you a lot of anxiety that didn't work out here in the past. Give you this anxiety, right? Temperance card reverse. 10 of Cups reverse. Something did not work out the way you thought it would, right? Sometimes in life we have expectations, and when they don't match up with what actually transpires in our lives, it can cause just a lot of heartache. But what I'm actually getting for you, Leo, is there's a reconciliation on the horizon when it comes to this connection. This person wants to reconcile. They know it's going to be tough with that 7 of Wands there. They know it's going to take a lot of courage. They know it's going to take a lot of audacity. I don't think that's the right word. But it's not going to be easy, right? Like Noah says in the Notebook, not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but this person definitely wants to reconcile. Absolutely. What transpired here? Like, what even caused this rift between you guys? Somebody walked away from the connection when emotions were shared at a very, very deep level. It's like as soon as this connection started to get real, like emotions started to get involved, somebody decided to walk away. That, or somebody just has somebody in this connection. I can't tell if it's you or this person. I'm really getting it's more this person. They absolutely have a ton of emotions for you. And I don't feel like this is typically somebody who has lots of emotions. And for some of you, I'm really getting the message that it scares them. How the amount of emotions that this person had for you scared them, and they walked away. And that's the anxious feeling that you're feeling. But they want to come back. They want to reconcile. They know that it's going to be hard, right? How do they explain the fact that they walked away because they were overwhelmed by their own emotions? How do you explain that to somebody and have them actually believe it? The Emperor card reverse, you could be dealing with an Aries. This person could be like have really boss alpha type energy, but sometimes they may take that a little bit too far. And what I mean by that is they may not have the best of integrity, especially when it comes to business. I'm not so much getting that this is more relational. Your person could either be born in a rooster year or a dragon year. I'm getting a lot of sort of loyalty. I'm not seeing third party energy, anything like that. I'm just saying this person being scared to death of their own emotions. It's like a dog being scared of its own reflection, right? They have these emotions and they got scared and walked away instead of handling it like an adult and talking to you like an adult. But they definitely have regrets now. They absolutely want to manifest this back into their lives. They know walking away caused you a lot of sadness. I feel like they want to make this up to you in any way that they can. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, that's what they love about you. They love that you're sort of just happy doing your own thing. You know, you're a Leo, you're always shining. They love that about you. And they also want to put you in more of that energy, especially now that they know they kind of need to come in and make things right. King of Pentacles reverse. This person knows that they did not bring a stable energy to this connection whatsoever. They know that. They know that. And that's something that they would really, really like to change. They want to lay down anything in this connection that they were afraid of. They want to really sort of get rid of any energies and really try to open up. But it is harder for this person. I don't know if this person had things in their childhood happen where anytime they felt emotions, it was kind of ridiculed or shamed. And so this person almost felt like the only choice was to walk away, because that goes back to some childhood trauma, right? That could very well be the case with this person. Is this person going to open up, though, to Leo eventually? I think that they're definitely going to, without even drawing any cards, just because we have reconciliation energy here. Is this person going to open up to Leo about how they feel? Because Leo, you're very anxious about this. Strength card reversed. Could be dealing with a fellow Leo. They're gonna try. They're working on it. They're thinking about it. They're going over in their head right now, like as we speak, of not just what they're gonna say to you about their emotions, but sort of how they're gonna say it. This person could be a very deep thinker before they act. They could be born on a 7-day, be a life path 7. 7's the number of the thinker, the genius. It's also the number of the loner. So this person could be taking a little bit of time to sort of just, get things right. Because overall energy on the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, they're afraid of your reaction because they did walk away. So they don't know, they're trying to garner the strength as much as they can, but they just don't know how you're going to react, and they're scared to death that you're going to react in a very harsh way. That's why this person's taking their time. Let's see, what does this person love about Leo the most? Okay, they love that you don't chase them. Can't make this up, you guys. This person wants to reconcile. This reading may not be for everybody. If it's not for you, that's okay. It's meant for someone else, but for whoever is resonating with this reading, this is double confirmation. This person wants reconciliation with you. What they like the most about you is that you are emotional to a point, but like you don't chase this person. And I feel like you're there for them. You talk with them, you communicate, obviously. They want reconciliation with you. But like, even though this person walked away, you didn't chase them. You weren't like, well, how do you feel? Why are you doing this? Just tell me how you feel, blah, 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 blah. You know how that can be kind of a natural reaction, as scary as that is. As a human, when someone walks away from us, it can be very natural to sort of, but what did I do? Why are you doing this? Well, we can all that, right? We've all been there. It's painful and it hurts. But instead of doing that, Leo, you just took your time, literally. Instead of chasing this person, you just sort of went inside with your own emotions and you were like, okay, I can't change this person. Like, you just sort of naturally knew that. But what I'm getting from this Page of Cups reverse is you didn't chase them with like a counter offer when they walked away and tried to end things. And that intrigued them. A lot of times when we go through breakups, our visceral reaction is to kind of beg. And I know it's so cringy. I've done it. I'm not too proud to say I've done it. I had a boyfriend, he lived in Chicago. This was quite a while ago now, but we were very in love. Something had changed though. He was a CFO down there. He started making a lot of money, all that. After about a year, he just started moving different. He started acting different. So I sort of was like, hey, what's going on? And we ended up breaking up, ending things. It was really hard with the distance, right? I have a son, all of it. Anyways, I remember my reaction to that breakup, And I'll never forget it because I'll never do it again. And my reaction was not a good one. I was very upset to the point where I was almost mad at him because I was just not quite understanding. I didn't understand at that time that the best reaction to a breakup, and I was kind of involved in it too, right? It wasn't really working for me anymore either, traveling down to Chicago every other weekend when I wouldn't have my son, and I was working full time at the time. It was a lot, but I was in love with him and he was in love with me. And I remember when we were breaking up, he was crying, and we had like a 3-hour fight, conversation, whatever you want to call it, in his Chicago apartment. And then I left and I cried the whole way out of Chicago. It was raining like a movie. So now you guys know a little bit about me, but I'll never forget my reaction to that ending. Even though I was kind of a part of it, right? Even though I knew it needed to end. My reaction was, oh, I'm losing this. I got to do everything I can to keep it. I got to say whatever I need to say. You know, what if I suggest that we take a trip? What if I do this? Now, I didn't act like this, but in my head, I'm like, no, I can fix this. We can fix this. Because my brain, the nervous system does not like change. You know, and I know that now. But I learned a very important lesson that day. And that is, you can never change another person, right? No matter what I was going to do, no matter what I would have said, no matter what, you know, he had sort of made up his mind about what he wanted his future to look like. And honestly, I kind of did too. I was getting really, really burnout going down there all the time. And there were other elements too. He liked to party a lot. I was getting more spiritual. That breakup ended up leading me to what I do now, though, so there is a reason. But anyways, I digress. What I'm trying to say is the natural reaction when we go through a separation from somebody that we truly love and care about, our nervous system freaks out. And that is what you're feeling right now with this Temperance card reverse. You're feeling that anxiousness freak out. And it's a natural instinct. We have to go against our natural instinct when we're dealing with situations like this. And we have to just sort of be like, okay. Or, I agree, it's not really working out for me, even though that's not how you feel, right? Even though that might not even be close to how you feel. But it's really the only thing that you can do. Because the other option is, like I just said, no, don't do this. We can figure this out. Well, and that energy is repulsive. It's the opposite of the law of attraction. The opposite of it. So I feel like by you not chasing after this person when they walked away, not questioning this person of why they walked away, like trying to figure it out and all of that, you were hurt by it, but you didn't chase this person. You more went internal, and it really made this person come to the conclusion of, oh shit, I want them back. That was an extremely attractive thing that you did, and it went against human nature, so good on you, Leo. Anyways, what is the advice for Leo in dealing with this situation, even though I kind of just gave you my own, but that's okay. For those of you who are can't talk, Mercury is in retrograde, always messes up my readings. Anyways, for those of you who are having financial problems, make sure you sort of watch your P's and Q's with that. Just try not to overspend as much as you can, especially just this next month I'm getting for some of you. The advice is to go out and have fun. It's just going to make this person want to reconcile more, but I don't even know if you really want this person back too much because they're still learning how to show their emotions. But it's like the more you sort of forget about this connection, the more you don't chase this connection, right? That's the law of attraction. The more they want you. The more you go out with your friends, you celebrate, you're looking good, all of that. And more than that, don't do it just so this person sees you doing that. Actually go out and have fun, actually get dressed up and go have fun, actually hang out with your friends and laugh and do all of these things, right? When we actually do those things, instead of just doing them just so other people, it looks like we're like busy having fun, all of that, when we're actually in that energy, what it does is it raises our vibration, and the other person can sense that energy. The other person that you're dealing with can always sense. It's so weird, but it's how energy works. They You know, they can sense. And when anytime you're kind of obsessive about someone, or not just you specifically, but anybody, it's repulsive from an energetic standpoint. They can feel it. But the moment you start to move on, the moment you start to have fun in life, even if they don't see it on social media or like hear about it through the grapevine, they will feel it. They feel it, and they're already in this reconciliation energy. I cannot talk. Oh my gosh. What other messages? Anything else? You have a lot of financial abundance headed your way. For some of you, you've been working on a project or something really significant for a really long time, separate from your love life, and it's about to come into prosperity. You guys, I cannot make this up for the life of me. I've showed you guys this Six of Swords reconciliation card now, what, like a million times? This is a new deck. This person, if there was any doubt, if you're listening to me and you're like, yeah, they don't want to get back together, I assure you, they do. They do. They want to reconcile in a big way, but it's really just up to you. I mean, do you want that? You know, or are you ready to start a whole new cycle with the Wheel of Fortune? You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But like I said, you have, don't be afraid to play the field either, right? This person walked away. So don't feel like you owe them anything. It's okay if you want to go out on a date or if you want to go do this or that. Even though they want to reconcile, they need to earn that back because they're the ones that walked away. So with the Two of Wands reversed, what I'm getting from that is it's okay to go out and date and see what else is out there. That is perfectly okay. It'll just make this person want you more because that's their energy. But you have a lot of financial abundance headed to you with this Ace of Pentacles. I don't know what it is that you're sort of working on in your life right now, but it's going to be very prosperous. So keep going. That is what I have for you, Leo. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.